What's up guys, Vyminal here, back at it again with another quick video review, and this one is going to be a different video review format than what I'm used to be doing. This is more of me sharing my experience using the G304, and if you're from Asia, it's going to be called the G304. If you're from the US or the West, it's going to be called the G305. So the G304 and the 305 are exactly the same thing. If you notice, I have here on my left hand side a Metaltex digital scale that measures in grams, and I have the box here and of course the mouse itself. Now the G304 was particularly interesting for me because this mouse only costs about $40, and there is an entire subreddit dedicated to modifying this gaming mouse. Reducing the weight and replacing the mouse feet. And people are doing all sorts of crazy things, 3D printing mouse bodies to replace the shell of the 304, and are coming up with really interesting results. I decided to try it out myself. I downloaded some 3D printed files, and I am in the process of creating my own ultralight version of the G304, which I feel is going to be the, quite simply one of the best gaming mice out on the market right now, simply because it has light speed technology, and it's going to be almost as light as the Model O. Now, if you've been checking out my content for a while now, guys, you know that I've used the G903, the G Pro, the Model O, and the G502 Lightspeed. I've used them all, guys, and so far guys, the G304 is my favorite out of all of them, simply because it's even lighter than the G Pro wireless. It fits smaller hands, like for my hand size. Like this is built for small hands. I am about 5'7", and I have, small to medium sized hands, and this fits perfectly. It's the exact same shape as the G102, with the exception of the internals being completely different, and of course the Hero 12K sensor, which has automatic surface calibration tuning as per Logitech, although I can't confirm that. But regardless, has the same sensor as the G Pro wireless, G502 Lightspeed, 1/3 the cost, and it's possible for this one to be even lighter than the G Pro wireless, and probably half the weight of the 502 Lightspeed, and that to me just completely blows my mind. This mouse is insane value, like in any category, mid-range, high-end mice. This is insane value. You can get it for like $40 right now. It's available everywhere. And take note that the white version is heavier than heavier by 2 grams. So keep that in mind. If you're trying to go for like the maximum weight reduction possible, you're gonna have to go with the black one. Now, I believe this mouse without the battery, out of the box, is about 75 grams. You put an alkaline battery, a AA battery, it's going to be about 97 grams or so. Because an alkaline battery would probably net you about 25 grams in weight. A lithium AA battery is much lighter at 15 grams. And finally, a lithium AAA battery is extremely light at 7 grams. Now, to show you guys, just to demonstrate, moving the box away, I have my scale here, and we're gonna measure the weight of the mouse to show you guys, proof. The proof is in the pudding. So we shall measure the weight, and you can see 81 grams with the battery cover on. 81 grams. I'm using a AAA lithium-ion battery modified to fit in with aluminum foil into the mouse, right? And the G Pro wireless, which is 3 times the price of this one, is by comparison 1 gram lighter. So it's identical, guys, identical for 1/3 the price. And you remove this, you remove the battery cover, and this is like 7 grams. Like if you measure it right now, It's I believe it's like 8 grams. So if you remove this, you measure it again, it becomes 73 grams for the mouse without the battery cover. And this is just insane. I actually use it like this. Without the mouse cover, because why? The mouse is so small, I can actually claw grip the mouse. Like, I can actually use my claw to grip the mouse properly. And my palm doesn't even touch the back side of the mouse, so it's not very uncomfortable. Like, it's very usable. So if you see my grip, it's like that. So it's not touching the mouse, right? It's not touching the mouse. So it's perfectly fine, perfectly usable for claw grip purposes, because the mouse is so small. If you look at my grip, see? So it works extremely well. And it's at 73 grams, only 4 grams, only 4 grams difference from the Model O, the glorious Model O. But the difference is this one is Lightspeed wireless technology, and there is 0 cable drag because there is no cable. And the difference, the huge difference I noticed when, bouncing around from Lightspeed mice and the Model O, while I do love the weight of the Model O and the shape of it, the cable drag is too distracting for me. And I'd much rather, forego a few grams of weight to get a wireless mouse that performs just as well in terms of sensor tracking. And this to me is the answer. Right here. A G305 with AAA lithium-ion batteries from Energizer, fitted with a converter, a AAA to AA converter to fit into this mouse, because you would need a AA battery without a converter, right? A regular AA battery. But with a converter, you can use a AAA battery, which is half the weight of the AA battery. Now, it's your choice. You could use a AA battery, and it would last probably 2 to 3 times longer. But in my case, I want to go maximum weight reduction, so I'm using a AAA battery. Now, the reason why you want to go lithium is because lithium batteries are 1/3 the weight of alkaline standard cell batteries, right? So they're a bit more expensive. This one costs about $5. This 2-pack costs about $5, and it's a bit hard to find. But it still is available in most places, and it's definitely worth it because it's 1/3 the weight of a standard AA alkaline battery. So again, just to give you guys a quick rundown to get the best, the best performance, the best experience out of this mouse. The point of modification in this mouse is maximum weight reduction. So use a AAA lithium-ion battery, a single cell, and put it in here. Use it without the cover if you have a claw grip. If you find it uncomfortable, put it back on. It's going to be 80 grams. It's going to be just as light as a G Pro Wireless for 1/3 the price. It has the same sensor, so you know damn well that the Hero sensor works exceptionally. And I've been using this in-game for Apex Legends. I play, I'm a sweaty tryhard. So I really enjoyed using this mouse in Apex Legends, and it's a very low cost investment, guys. If you're looking for a new mouse, very low cost investment comparatively to a lot of other mice out there. 1/3 the price of top end mice, and I believe it is, quite possibly the best gaming mouse out there for low DPI users, because if you're like me and you use 400 DPI and about 2.0 cents, you need a very lightweight mouse, and this is going to be for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been the G304 from Logitech, or G305 if you're from the US. Let me know, guys, if you have one and what modifications have you done. I will do an updated video on this once I receive my 3D printed shell, because I don't have my own 3D printer, so I had it printed outside, and it's going to take a couple days. but I will do an updated vlog about it. But thank you guys for watching. Hope this gave you some insight on why you should consider buying this mouse. Leave it in the comment section if you found this video to be informative. Thank you for watching. This has been Vyminal. I'll catch you next time.